how have things been after the first league defeat? What have you been working on this week, or you're not overly concerned?
No, it's just we've played 12, we've won 11 games. We just checked there, we're 1 point ahead of where Hearts were at this stage last season. So it puts the boys back on focus, back on track. We've trained very well, and we're eager for the 3 o'clock on Saturday.
Does it focus the energies in any way, Mark, or is it just same again? Because you said afterwards it was an angry dressing room. You felt
it's important that you learn from every game. We can't say that and then not act on it. So from our point of view, we have to be better. Every day we have to be better. So the first meeting we had was how can we be better? What can we work on? What can we improve upon? And we've done it. So as a group, we're moving forward, hopefully, and we're determined to move forward from last week and to hopefully send out a statement on Saturday.
It is just one defeat though, but do you regret any way you approached the game? I know you changed the system, etc. Do you think again about what you do going forward? No,
I think the stats tell us that after the first 50 minutes I thought we were a little bit hesitant in getting out to the ball with a new shape. Why did we play a shape? To get started, and we got started, so we were happy with that. We went through that in the analysis, and then we dominate possession 65-35 I believe, so a lot of the ball. Chances for Lee, for Tav, for Waggy, etc. And we didn't take the chances, and some good saves as well. So lots to be positive about. We're not happy about losing a game of football, but as I say, we played 12, won 11, and we're in good shape.
So is it a case that you're not still looking behind you? It's the gap's down to 5 points. Is it just looking ahead? Right
at the start of the season, if you said to any player, any supporter, any member of the media, you've played 12, won 11, you're 5 points clear, I can't think of a person who wouldn't take that.
Did you learn more about your players from that defeat, Mark, than you maybe did in the run of games that you were winning?
Yeah, you do. You always learn something from every game that we play, so there's no doubt we learn about our reaction. So you say to them in a meeting, what do we do now? Do we stay as we are, or do we move forward? And it's their reaction was never in doubt. So we're happy with that. We focused it, we've trained well, trained very hard this week, and we're in good shape now. We'll be down lighter tomorrow, on Friday, 1 hour tomorrow, and ready for the game.
Has the message been trying to drum into the guys? Take your chances when they come, because also there was opportunities.
Yeah, there were opportunities. We have to be more clinical. They know that, and you look at the top quality level, the highest levels of the game. It's about taking the chances. But they're a great group. There was no doubt about their reaction. That was important. We didn't have to tell them what the action should be. They came up with the right reaction, and they're focused. They were angry, frustrated last week, and we've got to channel that in the right way.
George Glendon in training with you this week?
Just about training with us, yeah. He's come in and he's been for a couple of days and settled in very well, so we'll see how that progresses.
Is there a view to a signing perhaps?
No, we always only come here to see if it works for all parties concerned, so it's an early stage of that process right now.
The accounts came out yesterday, Mark, detailing the loan requirements to get to the end of the season. Have you had assurances that if you want to do business in January, you definitely can?
All I know is that every player we've gone for from the start, when David and I arrived at the club, we've secured those players, so we've been more than well supported by the board and the owner, and there's no problems in that area as far as I'm concerned.
Have you been given assurances in that regard since these accounts have come?
As I said, I'm happy with the situation. If I had a problem, I would say to the owner and the board, I'm more than happy. The support has been fantastic. The communication is outstanding. We talk daily in terms of where we are with the squad, what we're looking for, where we're weak, where we're strong, etc. So the communication lines are excellent, and the support has been first class. So from the football department, there's been no problems at all.
Did the events of the last 24 hours, Mark, bring home to you the size of this club in comparison to Brentford? So the accounts are all over the papers, or events have all been over the papers for the last 24 hours.
That's never been in doubt. I've been here 5-6 months, so that's never been in doubt. The size and scale of the club, the history of the club, the expectation of the club is very clear for all to see. So we understand it as a group of staff, the players recognise it, and we understand the responsibility we have. So there's no lack of clarity in that area.
That drums into the fact that how important getting promotion this season.
It's important for us. We set our targets. There were no grey areas, and when we had the very first press conferences, what are our targets? They're very clear what we have to do. We have to be successful this season. We have to achieve our goals, which are very, very clear, and then we have to prepare for the next season and move on forward. We can't stop moving forward. So goals are clear, short, medium and longer term. The players know it, the staff know it. As a football department, we're prepared for that.
You said that there's no grey areas then, so what is, obviously the club failed to get promotion last season, what would be the response if the club were to have another nightmare and not get promotion?
That's a negative line of conversation, that one. From our point of view, we're only 5 points clear, played 12, won 11, and we're looking forward. Simple as that.
It's probably this is the first time since you've been here the club's been more on the front pages than the back. I mean, how do you handle these sort of off-field issues that are going on?
My only concern is the football department. That's my job. I get paid to come in here and run the football department. Anything else is not my business. I'm not qualified. haven't got enough experience, I'm not clever enough, that's for sure, to deal with other matters. So my only focus will always be the football department.
Does it give you an insight into the turmoil the club's come through in the past few years? Against the last
Again, you're well aware of that. Coming from the outside, you're well aware, you do your homework and you look at the last 3 or 4 years have been problematic, been difficult, but we're moving forward now and the football department's in good shape, and that's our job. Anything else apart from that is not my interest, not my concern. I don't mean that in a bad way, but that's not what I'm paid to do. I'm paid to come look after the football department. So as long as we can do that and keep that house in order, we'll be okay, hopefully.
Do you feel sorry for the fans though, because it's again Rangers on the front pages? I know you weren't here before, but it's been dragged up again.
Yeah, it has. I hope very much though that the football, that the players, the work the players are doing, I hope very much that keeps the fans happy. I hope very much they can see the efforts that are being made, and fingers crossed, as I say, we're moving in the right direction.